Good day and welcome to Innovation Spotlight on FDR Upstream and its bare metal recovery support for x86 Linux systems through Relax and Recover. I am Pat Fitzsimmons, Innovation's Product Manager for Upstream, and together with Rob Owens, we will shine the spotlight on the Upstream disaster recovery support for these x86 Linux systems. Upstream provides a flexible and scalable data protection solution for securing anything from a single file server to the largest corporate data servers. Upstream provides file-level backup, online hot database support, and system-level recovery. Upstream provides bare metal recovery, also known as system-level protection, for Windows, Linux on System Z with Upstream Rescuer, and x86 Linux with Relax and Recover, a free open source utility. Today we'll be talking about the x86 Linux system level recovery. This session will provide a brief overview and a how-to prepare for and perform a recovery with Upstream and Relax and Recover. I think everyone is aware of why you need to do backups. Backup of your organization's critical assets, its data, is essential. Data protection must be a carefully planned event. What to backup, what type of backup, when to perform the backup, on what media to backup to, and where to store your backups are all important considerations. Things that you must be concerned with are your service level agreements. You never know when unplanned events will happen and when things will go wrong. Hardware failures, power failures, human error, corruption, file corruption can leave your critical data at risk. And human error happens all the time. A fatal error is always a bad thing, but can you recover from it? And is backing up your server data good enough? What about the operating system, or in the case of a disaster? The same unplanned events can lead to system failures, hardware failures, power failures, human error, or when a system crashes. Now a new danger, ransomware, may leave your data at risk. Some hacker infects you with ransomware, or some virus makes your system unusable. If you lose your operating system, it can take days or even weeks to recover. Can your business stand to be down for that long? By protecting your system, you are closer to being able to provide either a recovery point objective, RPO, or a recovery time objective, RTO. The goal is to provide a fast recovery of your system with the simplest and minimal recovery steps. So at this point, I will turn the meeting over to Rob Owens, and he will provide a how-to use Upstream and Relax and Recover.
This is a demonstration of FDR Upstream's support for Relax and Recover. Relax and Recover is a free open source utility for handling bare metal recovery of Linux systems. It provides a bootable image for your bare metal recovery, and FDR Upstream provides the backup and restore capability that makes the bare metal recovery work. The first step is to download Relax and Recover from their website. We'll put that URL up here in case you missed it. Important updates were committed on November 17, 2017, so be sure to use a Relax and Recover version released after that date, version 2.3 or later, or you can download the latest from GitHub. Here we have downloaded a tarball of version 2.3 and will extract it to the opt directory. For the most basic configuration, we only need to add the line backup equals FDR Upstream to Relax and Recover's local.conf file. Now we will create a bootable ISO image that will reconstruct your disk and partition layout as it exists today. It will contain an FDR Upstream installation and config file also as it exists today. If you make changes to your hardware or to your FDR Upstream configuration, you will need to create a new ISO image. We can see here the ISO has been created. Now we'll test a disaster scenario. We'll shut down the old machine and remove its registration entry from Director. Here we power on a virtual machine which we have set up to perform the bare metal recovery. We start by booting off of our Relax and Recover ISO image. This system is fairly basic. It has a single hard disk configured with LVM, and it has a single network interface. Relax and Recover asks us some questions about the hardware, and we allow it to proceed with its defaults. At this point, we are ready to use FDR Upstream to restore our system. Relax and Recover has set up the local file systems, started the FDR Upstream client, and registered to the storage server. We use Director to do a restore of the entire root file system and specify the restore to directory as /mnt/local. That is the directory where Relax and Recover has mounted the physical hard disk. The messages you see here mean that the system, which is the Relax and Recover image, does not know the users and groups that own the files being restored. This does not indicate a problem. When the system is rebooted after the restore, it will be using its old password and group file and will recognize these users and groups as expected. With the restore complete, we return to the virtual machine that is running Relax and Recover and hit Enter to proceed. As Relax and Recover continues to do its thing, you'll notice that the make init rd command takes a few moments to run. If you wish, you can inspect the restored files in the /mnt/local directory. When ready, restart the machine and boot off of the hard drive. The recovered system is now up and running.
Thanks, Rob, for that introduction to support for Relax and Recover with Upstream. Please review the innovation resources available for Upstream, whether it be the web page, user manuals, concepts and facilities guides, Upstream web meetings, a free no-obligation trial, or review the pre-recorded Upstream webinar. And please don't hesitate to reach out to your local innovation office with any questions. Thanks to everyone for joining us today, and keep checking back for the next in a series of innovation spotlights. Next up is the Upstream Web Portal.